Alrighty. I believe we are live, which is pretty damn awesome. Alright, I'm Brett from Board Game Today. We're here going to be talking the latest set from WizKids that'll be upcoming for the Heroclix miniature game, the Mighty Thor. As you can guess, it's all about Thor. Not too shocking based on all of that. So, we're going to be chatting, and we're going to see Heroclix. It's all about miniature game. Too shocking. The set is Thor, as you can guess. It's all about that. Thor. So shocking. We're going to basically go chatting here. That's going to be focused on the miniatures themselves. See chatting. Heroclix. It's all about miniature game. Too shocking. The set is Thor. See yes. Heroclix. It's all about miniature game. So shocking. The set is Thor. Basically yes. Chatting here. So shocking. We're going to basically go chatting here. It's all about miniature game. Shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So shocking set is for yes. It's all about that. So shocking. We're going to basically go chatting here. So miniature set is C. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So shocking set is for basically yes. Chatting here. So, we're going to see chatting. It's all about miniature game. Shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically yes. Chatting here. So, shocking set is for C. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically yes. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. Shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically yes. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically yes. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically yes. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically yes. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically C. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically yes. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically yes. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically C. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for C. Yes. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set is for basically yes. Chatting. It's all about miniature game. So, shocking set. Yeah, so let's go with next up. We'll try to improve this as we go along. So next figure is Warrior of Asgard. Nice generic figure. This is number 8 in the set. Try to improve this as we go along. You kind of see his stats. Next figure is Warrior Warrior of Asgard. Nice generic figure. This is number 8 in the set. Next figure is Warrior of Asgard. Nice generic figure. This is number 8 in the set. He's got 4 Asgard, so he's got Charge, the finest weapons from the Asgardian forges, so blades, claws, and fangs, armor, and a strong heart. He's got toughness as well. So, pretty generic character, but not a bad thing. It's always good to get generic characters to get added to your team. Now, for those who've never played Heroclix, don't know what the game is, it's a miniature game. Basically, you take all these figures and you create a team of them, and you basically duke it out against each other. Next, we got Ulik. That's the next one up. So he's got Asgardian, and Brute is his key words. It's a miniature game. Basically, you take all these figures, create a team of them against each other. So he's got at 100 points. He's got strongest of all rock trolls. When Ulik makes an attack, his attack and damage values may become 1 more than the highest printed attack and damage values among all friendly characters named rock troll within 8 squares. I am Ulik, mightiest of all rock trolls, and I am your death. He's got Charge. Once you are destroyed, Ulik will be acclaimed mightiest of all who live. He's got sidestep, invulnerability, toughness, and exploit weakness. There we go. There we go. We're going to go get things much closer to the screen. And we'll go back. This was the Asgardian Warrior. And we've got the Mighty Thor himself. We can check that out. Looking at the various figures. That's the Mighty Thor himself. Check that out. The Mighty Thor himself. Let's do this. Check that out. Various figures. Various figures. Not liking the autofocus when it comes to that. Alright. Next one that I'm a big fan of. I'm a huge fan of Ms. Marvel, so to see any Ms. Marvel in a set makes me super happy. So Ms. Marvel has... I have polymorph powers, so she's got shape change at the beginning of your turn. You may turn her to the same click number of a different color. And then heal her 1 click. Then when she is on a blue click number, she has a different ability. She's got a hell of a lot. She's got giant reach, outwit, perplex, modify attack +1 for each attack against her target. She's got charge, sidestep, precision strike, incapacitate, invincible, toughness. Combat reflexes, super senses, leadership, combat, close combat expert, and perplex. At 90 points is her cost. So yeah, nice Ms. Marvel to add to your team overall, which I think is pretty solid and kind of cool. I'm a huge fan of Ms. Marvel, so yeah, nice Ms. Marvel to add to your. Nice Ms. Marvel. And to get an idea of the actual figure itself. I'm a huge fan of Ms. Marvel, so. Pretty cool figure. I like it. Nice pose. Alright, it's gonna be the big one. We're opening it up. We already have a huge figure to show off. We've got Hela, Asgardian deity, mystical ruler. It's a pretty hardcore character. Obviously, she's an old school character, debuted in Journey into Mystery 102, first appearance way back in 1964. It's a whole lot of rules. So you can get warrior souls for value of 0. So she's got release the souls of hell. When a non-bystander character is KO'd, you heal Hela 1 click, and you may generate a warrior soul bystander normally in an adjacent square or in that character's square. Obey the power of death. She's got mind control. When Hela uses it, she has a range value of 9. Asgardian goddess of death, so she's got exploit weakness, shape change. When a character 200 points or less would take damage from a close attack made by Hela, this is a critical hit instead of immediately KO. That character, she's also got phasing, teleport, stealth, penetrating psychic blast, poison, invincible, super senses, regeneration, probability control, and outwit. At 150 points, that's a hell of a character. She's got some strengths here, and one of the probably bigger characters to get in this set. So far, so good. Definitely sticking to the Thor theme, which is always super nice. I'm a big fan of that. And she's got some strengths here. Bigger characters to get. Bigger characters to get in this set. So far, so good. Definitely sticking to the Thor theme, which is always. All right, let's try. There we go. Let's see if we can show off the figure a little bit more. Really cool fig. Really, really solid design, art. Design like a throne of skulls. It's cool. I like it. Alright, we got one down. A few more to go. It's really nice. I like it. Design, art. Alright, we got one down. I like it. Alright, one down. Alright, so we already got some duplicates in here, so I'm going to skip the duplicates and we're just going to go with the new figures to speed things up. Alright, let's go with Hercules. We'll go with a common. This is old school Hercules. For those who know the character for quite a long time. So he's got challenge, cosmic entities to a game, so it's free. If Hercules has 0 or 1 action tokens, choose an adjacent opposing character of 100 points or more. Both players each roll d6. If Hercules' result is equal or higher, give the chosen character an action token, or add an action token. Otherwise, give Hercules an action token. If the chosen character can use the Power Cosmic Team ability, increase Hercules' result by 1. He's got sidestep, hypersonic speed, but only once per game. He's got charge, super strength, invulnerability, toughness, close combat expert. All for 100 points. It's a nice common figure for fairly cheap, and it's an old school design of Hercules that we can see. Excuse me, voice is already going. All right, next we'll do Iron Man. So he's got Asgardian, Avengers, Armor, Scientist, and Warrior. It's a very different Iron Man. I can't actually tell you where this one came from. So he's got one improvised hand cannon coming up. He's got penetrating psychic blast. Hero Asgard toughness, willpower, modify defense +2 when attacked by a character with the Asgardian keyword. So it's got charge, force blast, sidestep, blaze claws, fangs, toughness, and range combat expert for a whole 50 points. Which feels like that's a pretty solid combination for 50 points. And you can get a better sense of the figure. Alright, final one out of this, because we're looking at duplicates for everything else. This Troll, character that we don't see too often, for a whole 60 points. I remember her from Thunderbolts. So she's got I Can Smell Them, free, choose an adjacent friendly character. That character can use some abilities this turn. She's got charge, leap, attack when Troll uses charge. She can also use a whole bunch of abilities. We got charge, lean, climb, blades, claws, fangs, steel energy, toughness, combat reflexes, regeneration, and exploit weakness. I have a neat figure. Nice obscure figure. Or nice obscure character, I mean. Not one you see too often. I actually can't tell you what she's been doing in the comics. So I haven't seen her in quite a while. Alright, we got a whole bunch of originals here. No duplicates at all. Also have our first Eternal of the bunch, which has me excited. Alright, we've got the knobbed mace. So when this character hits an opposing character with a close attack, modify the character's attack -2 until your next turn for a whole 3 points. That's indestructible. It can only be KO'd by using an object attack by its own effect. He's equipped any character, has power, equip this, and then you can of course drop it. And you can actually see it there. So, we got some equipments out of this, which is kind of neat. Alright. We're going to go lowest to highest. I think that's a good way to do all these from now on. Alright, up next we got Loki. With a whole lot. So, God of Trickery. So, during force construction, you may add 2 Lokis to your starting force on the click number 1 that appears after the KO. It has a 0-point value for all effects, including scoring. Loki starts the game on click 1 that appears after KO until an effect needs to know. You don't have to reveal the point value of a Loki. This no longer amuses me. Stop invulnerability each time this click is revealed. KO all other friendly Lokis. Also got phasing, teleport, sidestep, incapacitate. Shape change when Loki uses it and it succeeds after resolutions you may generate. Within range and line of fire, 2 Loki on click 1. It appears after the KO. They have 0-point value, including score. He's got penetrating psychic blast, super senses, invulnerability, and outwit. That's a hell of a lot for this character. Within range and line of fire, 2 Loki on click 1. It appears super senses, invulnerability, and outwit. Score. He's got penetrating psychic blast, super senses, invulnerability, and outwit. That's a hell of a lot for this character. Alright, so that's one character down. We've got Stone Men of Saturn. So he is a whole 100 points or 20 points. You might modify attack and defense +1 for each adjacent friendly character named Stone Men of Saturn. When Stone Men of Saturn has no action tokens and adjacent friendly character named Stone Men of Saturn is given a move action, Stone Men of Saturn can use sidestep this turn. He's got charge, invulnerability, toughness, close combat expert, and empower. Alright, we got Hetut, Zeraze. He's got sidestep stealth. He can only move to a lower elevation. He's got toughness, impervious, but only when targeted by a ranged attack. Running shot, ranged combat expert for a whole 50 points. He's got sidestep stealth, Zeraze. He can only move to a lower elevation. He's got toughness, impervious, sidestep stealth, targeted by a ranged attack. Running shot, elevation. He's got toughness, impervious, expert, only when targeted by a ranged attack. Running shot, ranged combat expert. Alright, so we got Hogan is up next. Number 31. He's got Wielder of the Knobbed Mace. Hogan can starts the game with the Knobbed Mace equipped. Charge when Hogan uses it and hits an opposing character after resolutions. Each friendly character with an Asgardian keyword adjacent to him at the start of the action can use charges free this turn. He's got charge, invulnerability, and toughness for 90 points or 60 points. Alright, finally this one. We've got Icarus, our first Eternal of this unboxing. So he's got Channel Cosmic Energy. So free until your next turn. Icarus can't use the Power Cosmic Team ability, but can use Perplex and Willpower. When he uses Perplex and targets himself, modify a combat value +2 instead. He's got Super Strength, Telekinesis, Regeneration, Toughness, Leadership. When he uses it, it succeeds. You may instead remove all action tokens from all adjacent friendly characters with the Eternal keyword. He's got Charge, Sidestep, Phasing Teleport, Super Strength, Precision Strike, Impervious, Invincible, and Close Combat Expert for 150 points. Kind of a cool figure. I feel like there's something really, really appropriate of WizKids rocking the Eternals for this, since they were a Jack Kirby creation, and Kirby is celebrating his 100th birthday this year. So it feels like a fitting tribute to the king. Alright, we've gone through 3 so far. We've got 5 more. Let's go through. Again, we're only going to open up new ones, because we also have a duplicate already. Going lowest to highest, we got Sif. Alright, she's got combat reflexes, toughness, flurry, sidestep, blades, claws, fangs, and toughness. She's for a whole 45 points. Next, we already did that. We got Pile Driver, one of the members of Masters of Evil, and the Wrecking Crew. Nice Thor villain for 75 points. live up to the name. When pile driver occupies debris marker, he can't be targeted by opposing characters 5 or more squares away. Knockback. He may knock back characters that can't be knocked back. Due only to charge or combat reflexes. When he knocks back a character after resolutions, he may move pile driver up to a number of squares equal to the highest number of squares or character. He's got charge, sidestep, and invulnerability. And to show off the figure. Alright, next we've got Eric Masterson. He's got charge, sidestep, figure, and vulnerability. Show off the figure. Alright, next we've got Eric Masterson. So he's got twice favored by Odin. When Eric Masterson would be KO'd by an opponent's attack, you may instead choose to replace him with either Thor, number 18, or 62 Thunderstrike. If you do, roll a d6 and increase the result by damage dealt to Eric Masterson. The replacement character begins on click 1, but is immediately dealt that amount of damage as unavoidable damage. He's got Inspiring Courage for Immortal. He perplexes power. May only target a friendly character of 75 or more points within 3 squares. He's got Willpower and Enhancement for a whole 15 points. Pretty generic character. Then we've got Circe. It's the final one out of this. So she's free until end next turn. She can't use Power Cosmic Team ability, but can use Perplex and Willpower, just like the other one that we talked about. She may use it as free for Barrier, but only to place 2 blocking terrain markers that do not have to be adjacent to each other and must both be within 10 squares in line of fire. She's got Stealth, Mind Control, when she uses Mind Control, and has some attacks, Modify +1. She's got Toughness, Regeneration, Sidestep, Phasing Teleport, Telekinesis, Precision Strike, Invulnerability, Shape Change, Probability Control, Outwit for 150 points. And let's look at the figure. Pretty cool figure. Alright. Up next. Two more. Whole bunch of new figures. Yep, none of these are duplicates. Alright, let's continue to go from low to high. Alright, first up we got Captain America. At 55 points. He's got Charge, Flurry, Plasticity, Toughness, Willpower, Modify Captain America's Defense, +2 when attacked by character with the Asgardian keyword. Sidesteps, Blades, Claws, Fangs, Combat Reflexes, Exploit Weakness, Close Combat Expert. You can see the figure here. Alright, we got Red Leader up next. One from Thunderbolts. Once per game, when Red Leader would be KO'd, you may instead give another friendly character with the Thunderbolt's keyword 2 action tokens. It must have 0 action tokens. If you do turn Red Leader to click 1. It's got Outwit, Perplex. Red Leader may use his Perplex as power. If he does, modify the chosen combat value of +2 instead of, or -2 instead. He's got Sidestep, Stealth, Poison, Super Senses, Perplex for 50 points. Red Leader may use his Perplex as power. If he does, one. Got Outwit, Perplex. Red Leader may use his -2 instead. He's got power. If he does, modify the chosen Poison, Super Senses, -2 instead. He's got Sidestep, Stealth, Poison, Super Senses, Perplex for 50. Alright, we got Thor up next. Thor up next. Alright, we got Thor up next. This is the latest Thor, the Jane Foster Thor. For 100 points, it's got Force Blast once per turn. When that Thor hits one or more opposing characters with an attack, after resolution, she may make a ranged attack targeting a single character that hasn't been attacked this turn. She's got Charge, Sidestep, Quake, Pulse Wave, Impervious, Invulnerability, and Toughness. Force Blast once per turn. When that Thor hits one or more opposing characters with an attack, after resolution, she may pretty cool figure. Right. Got Athena, another Eternal, for 125 points. She's got the Channel Cosmic Energy, like we've seen before. Whenever Athena hits with an attack after resolution, give that target an action token. If you can't deal it, 1 penetrating damage. She's got Regeneration, Toughness, Running Shot, Phasing Teleport, Charge, Penetrating Psychic Blast, Invincible, Invulnerability, Exploit Weakness. Whenever Athena hits with an attack after resolution, Channel Cosmic Energy, like we've seen before. Whenever Athena hits with an attack after resolution, Running Shot. Next we've got Thor Buster. It's a pretty cool Iron Man. Running Shot, Phasing Teleport, Charge, Penetrating Psychic Blast, Invincible, Invulnerability. And 125 points. Next we've got Thor Buster. It's a pretty cool Iron Man. Next we've got Thor Buster. Pretty cool Iron Man. There we go. When Thor Buster takes damage from Mystic's team ability or an attack from a character with an Asgardian deity or mystical keywords after resolutions, heal him 1 click. Opposing characters within range of line of fire can't use or have their combat values modified by Empower or Enhancement. Deals penetrating damage when he attacks a character that can use Invincible, modified damage +2. Running Shot, Charge, Sidestep, Super Strength, Impervious, Invulnerability, Toughness, and Outwit. Pretty cool figure, if you ask me. Deals penetrating damage when he attacks a character that can use Empower or Enhancement. Deals penetrating damage, Charge, Sidestep, Impervious, Invulnerability, Charge, Sidestep. Alright, bunch of duplicates. First, we've got the mirror of Michelin. Shape change that succeeds on a 3 to 6. If a 1 to 2 is the result, KO this object. First, we've got the mirror. Pretty neat. Alright, we're going to go low to high. Already seen this one. King Cobra. KO this object. Pretty neat. Alright, go low to high. 55 points. Got phasing teleport when King Kongor uses it and moves 3 squares or less. Through resolutions, make a close attack. He's got leadership. If he uses it, succeeds, may instead remove an action token from a friendly character with the Serpent Society keyword, regardless of a adjacency. Increases leadership result by +1 for each other friendly character that's adjacent to an opposing character. He's got plasticity, super senses, and combat reflexes. We already did that too. Valkyrie. 35 points. So she's got friendly characters can use their mind control to target Valkyrie. If they do, and the character is named Enchantress or Lorelei, and if the Valkyrie is hit, modifier combat reflexes +1 until end of turn or to next turn. She's got charge, sidestep, blades, fangs, claws, fangs, toughness, and combat reflexes for 35 points. And to go with that mirror is Enchantress. For 80 points. Stats the game with the Mirror of Musclith equipped. She's got mind-controlled stealth, free all opposing characters within 6 squares. Each may each be moved 1 square in any order you choose. She's got stealth, poison, combat reflexes, super senses, perplex, and probability control for 80 points. She's got mind control, stealth, free all opposing characters choose, stealth, poison, combat reflexes, may each be super senses, perplex, stealth, poison, combat reflexes, points, super senses, perplex. Alright, we got 2 more to open up, and then the big giant one. I think these are all new. Yeah, these are all new. Alright, Battlefury. He's got Exploit Weakness, Steal Energy with a 10. Going to low to high. Rock Troll. He's got Charge, Sidestep. Steal Energy with 10. Alright, Battlefury. He's got Exploit Weakness, Steal Energy with 10. Not much there. Alright, next we've got the Leader, which is different than Red Leader. For 60 points. He's got Outwit. He may use it a second time this turn if the first use targeted a higher point value character and he chose the target character defense power. He's got Sidestep, Mind Control, Super Senses, Mastermind, and Outwit. 60 points. He's got Outwit. He may use it a second time this turn if the first point is targeted. So we've got another Thor. 75 points. When Thor's hits a single adjacent opposing character, you may choose to decrease the damage dealt by 2. If you do, that character can't move or make an attack until your next turn. He's got Charge, Sidestep, Phasing Teleport, Energy Explosions, Invulnerability, Toughness, Exploit Weakness, and Outwit. When Thor's hits a single adjacent opposing character, you may choose to decrease the damage dealt by 2. When Thor's hits a single adjacent opposing character, you may choose to Charge, Sidestep, Executioner. He's the one with the X. 120 points. Energy explosions, invulnerability, toughness, exploit, weakness, and outwit. He starts the game with the Blood Axe. Unique modifier of execution adjacent to a character name. The Enchantress, both modified defense +1. He's got charge, flurry, impervious, invulnerability, and toughness. The X. 20 points. He starts the game with the Blood Axe. Unique modifier of execution adjacent to a character name. We got another Captain Marvel. Rocky Captain Marvel. Charge, flurry, 95 points. Across the universe, got hypersonic speed, running shot, super strength, pulse wave, toughness, energy shield, deflection, and perplex. Another Captain Marvel, Rocky Captain Marvel. 95 points. All right, we're on the final booster. Until we got the Colossal. All right, these are all new. Got the Hulk for 110 points. Alright, when Hulk takes damage from attack, give him a number of rage tokens equal to damage taken -1. Modifies Hulk combat values except range +X, where X is the number of rage tokens. At the end of your turn, remove all rage tokens. He's got Leap Climb. When Hulk uses it after resolution, so you can use Charge at no cost. Leap Climb, Charge, Super Strength, Toughness, Invulnerability, Impervious, Close Combat Expert, and Battlefury. Valkyrie, different Valkyrie, 45 points. When an adjacent friendly character at 25 points or more with Asgardian keyword is KO'd after resolution, roll a d6. Find 6, you may generate a warrior soul bystander in its square. It's got sidestep, blades, claws, fangs, toughness, defend, empower, support. Lorelei, I think we already did her. She's got phasing, teleport, mind control, but only as close. When Lorelei uses it and hits an opposing character, her target can't target her with an attack until your next turn. She's got sidestep, incapacitate, super senses, toughness, and perplex. Lorelei, I think we already did. She's got phasing, teleport, mind control, but only as close. When Lorelei uses it and hits an opposing character. Bulldozer, another member of the Wrecking Crew. 75 points. When he occupies a debris marker, he can't be targeted by opposing characters 5 or more squares away. He's got Charge when Bulldozer uses it. He breaks away automatically. Charge, Invulnerability, and Toughness. Bulldozer, another member of the Wrecking Crew. Bulldozer, another member of the Wrecking Crew. Volt Stag. Breaks away automatically. Charge, Invulnerability, and Toughness. Charge when Bulldozer uses it. Breaks away automatically. Charge, Invulnerability, and Toughness. Alright, he's got Charge, Plasticity. When he uses Charge and hits an opposing character after resolutions, each friendly character with Asgardian keyword adjacent to him at the start of the action can't take more than 1 damage from an attack until your next turn. He's got Force Blast, Quake, Impervious, Invulnerability, and Toughness. Plasticity. When he uses Charge and hits an opposing character after resolutions, each friendly character with Charge, the Asgardian keyword adjacent to him and hits an opposing character after resolutions, each friendly character more than 1 damage. The Asgardian keyword adjacent to him at the start of the action can't Quake, take more than 1 damage. Focus. There we go. Force Blast, Quake, Impervious, Invulnerability, and Toughness. Alright, so that's the end of the booster. So now we got the Colossal to open up. And let's see who or what is inside. we've got Flora Colossus. He's got Drink Deep Sapling. Flora Colossus may heal past his starting lines, but can't heal except by this trait. At the end of your turn, you may roll a d6. 5 and 6, heal 1 click. If it occupies water terrain, heal 2 instead. If no other colossal retaliation power has been activated this turn, choose an opposing character that attack Flora Colossus or damage your friendly character since your last turn. Place Flora Colossus such that it can make close attack targeting the chosen character and all their opposing characters within 3 squares of line of fire. Then do so. Hit characters are each dealt this character's damage value. He's got Quake. When Flora Colossus uses it, after losing any character knocked down, are given an action token. He's got Stop, Toughness. If Flora Colossus began the game on the 10-point starting line, it can't attack smaller characters except via Colossal Retaliation. He's got Charge, Sidestep, Quake, Impervious, Invulnerability, Toughness, Close Combat Expert. 400, 300, 200, 100, whole bunch of options. And then we also have this sword, which then gives blades, claws, fangs, and a point value of 4, which you can see up there. Alright, so that's going through an entire brick of Thor figures, Heroclix figures. We're going to go through and go back and talk about individual figures on our site, boardgametoday.com, take some better photos of them, and get them up on the site when the set comes out. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it as always. Until next time, thanks for watching. You can check us every single day at boardgametoday.com. And as always, keep playing those games.